brothers and sisters, comrades and friends. I'd like to thank Alan for that kind introduction, but could I say that it's not as good as the introduction I got on Wednesday night at St Andrews University, and I don't want to chastise Alan for that, but the University of St Andrews Union Debating Society invited me along on Wednesday night to debate the motion, "This House has no confidence in Her Majesty's government." St Andrews University is a peculiar university, and it wasn't half peculiar when I got the order paper, and I can show you this is, I don't expect you to see this at the back, this is absolutely true. The order paper for the proposition, Alex Salmond MP, Sir Michael Hurst, and wait for it, the Right Honourable Sir Colin Fox. I've never met the guy. Apparently that's the correct form of address is the national convener of the Scottish Socialist Party. against the opposition, against the proposition and the opposition bench is the Lord Sewell, a Labour Party researcher, and Anne Begg MP. And when Alex Salmond and Michael Hurst had already spoken, it befell to me to make the case that on one bench you had the Lord Sewell, on the other bench you had Sir Colin Fox a knight, and I was forced to make the point, I quoted that erroneously because I knew it was wrong. I know about Burns, but I told Dave it was Burns, I believe it in St Andrews University. It was Burns who once said, "Once a lord, always a lord, once a knight's enough." And I have to say, as usual with the Scottish Socialist Party, a party that's been known to leak like a sieve with the press, I was disappointed to hear, I don't know how they knew that Rosie wouldn't come and that I was speaking, but it's in the Herald, already announced in the Herald, Fox in rousing plea to his party. Already been in the Herald, of course, that was Liam Fox. Anyway, I'm delighted to be here. I'm surprised to be speaking this morning. This is time for tomorrow afternoon. It's from Glasgow till 4 o'clock tomorrow, so you've got a nice early view of the speech. But I'm proud as punch to be here, and I'm proud as punch to stand here in front of you, along with the other MSPs that got ejected from the Parliament. We've done our time and we've raised our fine. We're proud to be here. We were not prepared to apologise for the conduct that we carried out on the 30th of June, because in our view, the people who sent us into Parliament expected us to call the G8 warmongers and to uphold our right and your right and the population of Scotland's right to protest at Gleneagles on the 6th of July, and we did that. I have to say that I'm as proud as punch of this party. I was delighted and honoured a fortnight ago to speak in London at the Stop the War demonstration on behalf of the Scottish Socialist Party, to bring the greetings of this party to the demonstration, a wonderful demonstration in Hyde Park, the only political party in Scotland invited to address that and to bring greetings. And I was also delighted recently, I was down at the first bus picket line, and Jill quite rightly mentioned it. This is a group of workers who back out in strike, having rejected the latest offer. And we got an office, the office got an email from a picket line. New technology, you must have laptops and picket lines nowadays. We got an email from Stuart at the First Bus Workers. Firstly, on behalf of my fellow strikers, thanking Colin Fox for coming along and showing some support last Wednesday morning in the picket line. We really appreciated the letter of support that he sent to our depot and is up on display in the canteen notice board in Livingston. And I'm proud as punch to be the national convener of this party. I spent my month's holiday in September on the picket lines, at university freshers' fairs, campuses, and of course doorsteps in Cathcart and Livingston. And there's been much written in the press following the Cathcart and Livingston by-elections about the pressure Colin Fox is now under. And I want to say, do I feel under pressure? Yes, I feel under pressure. Do I feel under pressure from inside the party? No, not at all. Not in the least. I'm grateful for the support that I have throughout the party. I'm grateful for the support I have from all the MSPs, from all the EC, from all the members of this party. God, I even get it from Hugh Kerr occasionally. And I have to say that I'm determined. The pressure that I'm under is my own determination to see that the party succeeds and to ensure that the party re-wins the confidence and rebuilds the support of the people of Scotland, of whom we speak on their behalf. That's the determination that I have today. And I have to say to you that we've had many recent successes. Alan rightly mentioned the suspensions campaign, and I want to say on behalf of the 4 MSPs that in the month of September, through the good efforts of yourself, party members, and those comrades who'd applied themselves, we raised the money. We raised the £12,000 to ensure that none of our party members were going to go without bread on the table their month. And I, on behalf of the other 4 MSPs, I want to thank the party for that. I want to say that you're entitled to my respect for that and a clear determination. We were set a target and a challenge, and that money was raised, and I thank you for that. George rightly mentioned at this time of year that the universities go back, and we've seen in the party between 40 or 50 new people joining the party in the last month at the university freshers fairs, at the suspensions rallies that we've held, and other meetings across the country. We've even had a significant recruit in Dundee, an individual that people would know about. We've been campaigning. I spent, a fortnight ago in Hyde Park in London speaking out against the war in Iraq. Last Saturday we had a celebration, declaration for a modern democratic republic in Scotland, and the party has a great many pieces of work and campaigns in front of us in the future. And I would say this to you, I think it's clear to anybody with eyes to see that there is a deep reservoir of contempt in Scotland today for New Labour and for Tony Blair. And they say that Tony Blair's days are numbered. Well, thank God for that. Tony Blair's days are numbered, and the reason for it, in my view, is that the political centre of gravity of people in Scotland, by any measure you care to look at, is to the left of Tony Blair and to the left of New Labour. And I think when you look at the position that New Labour is in, they're in a position where they're to the right of the population, in the same way that the Tories were in the 1990s. And I have no doubt that the situation will rectify itself, that the fulcrum will swing back, and that the New Labour, as George and Jill have pointed out, sit clearly to the right of the centre of gravity of working people across Scotland. And if Tony Blair's days are numbered, let's ask ourselves the question. Tony Blair's days are numbered, how will he be remembered? Will Tony Blair be remembered as the man who ended 18 years of Tory government? No. Will Tony Blair be remembered as the first Labour Prime Minister re-elected with a working majority? No. Will Tony Blair be remembered as the first Labour Prime Minister elected 3 times? No. Tony Blair will be remembered in history as a liar. He will be remembered as a liar, and he'll find himself on a pedestal next to those other liars of history, like Richard Milhouse Nixon. That's the reality of what Tony Blair's legacy will be. And the reason for that is, of course, the Iraq Civil War. Now, we've talked, and I raised, and others have raised, that the Scottish Socialist Party joins with those who want to see the troops brought home immediately. We want to bring the troops back from Iraq.